708 Bennett Hills Road.
This is Bennett Hills Road. It's one of the busiest roads in this sector. And this is Shea Casa, whatever the fuck. We're turning now on the Murray Farm Road, so we're at the corner of Murray Farm Road and Bennett Hills Road. Right across from Hannah's Hand Job Car Wash Cafe and Lebanese restaurant. Pretty interesting. Anyway, this is the house. Probably should get further away from it. This is the car, the Ford. I don't know why it's pointed that way. Anyway, it's a quirky little place, and I liked it because of the yard. Because, you know, Benjamin really hadn't had a decent yard in a while. So let's go check out the backyard. First off, in this freestanding structure, you'll see two structures. One is now the studio for Jennifer, and the other one is the greenhouse. And this is now the studio where Jen is working. Jen, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There she is working on a great project.
I'm doing giraffes. I never learned.
It's a great Thor picture she did for one of my presents, and it's really good because it harkens back to the days of Kirby. And this area is the garden sort of thing. It used to be a lot more cultivated, but right now we kind of let it go for a bit. We're going to replow. But you can see the backyard is pretty big. It's not bad. A couple of orange trees. Anyway, it's like I said, it's pretty big. It's good for Benjamin. You can see some of his stuff scattered around. We've had some really high winds the past couple of days, so there's a lot of trees that have been torn down and stuff. You would love this place, Ron. This would be a mega tapestry for you to just do one of your incredible gardens and such. And there is the back of the house. Okay, here are the crypts of the former owners. Tombstones. I'm joking. I think it's some type of Australian septic system, but it's no longer used. Ben's trampoline. Picked it up at a council cleanup. And here's the garage that I hope to turn into a man cave at one point in time. Oh shit, we can't really see a lot in here. Or can we? Yes! I'm still gonna open up the garage. Oops, I forgot the trash cans are on the other side. Anyway, that's it. Okay, now I'm going to go inside the garage. Hopefully I'll turn it into a man cave sooner or later. Now right behind that mirror is a huge crawl through. The undercroft, I guess, of the house. Lots of junk, stuff, more crap. Yes. Now, one of the gardens that is still pretty good is Jennifer's herb garden. Let me see what we've got here. I think we've got sage, we've got cilantro, wild parsley, we've got mint, which we actually use. I don't know what the hell they call that, but it's something we use in salad sometimes. And of course the ferns, which are not edible at all. One of the things I really dug about this house was this back area, and there's a patio slash porch on top of the garage. Anyway, I just liked it because it was a place I could sit up here and either smoke, or sometimes I actually smoke in the Weber. I've done some really good things with some really good joints of lamb, things of that nature. Anyway, and here is, again, the intersection of Pennant Hills Road and Murray Farm Road. Now, for some odd reason, the infrastructure in Australia is very, very odd. I think it's backwards as hell. You'll notice here sometimes that there's a lot of trucks that go by, big giant 18-wheelers, 22-wheelers, double-side trucks. It's like, for some odd reason, they don't really have an interstate system laid over. So this is kind of what passes for it. So I'm reminded of a scene in the Blues Brothers where one of the people, where I think Jake looks at him and says, "How often does a train go by?" And Elwood looks at him and says, "So often you won't even notice it after a while." And that's pretty much what we have to deal with here. So let's crawl inside Shea Casa, whatever the fuck, and see what's going on inside this really, really tiny house. Okay, this is some really weird shit we're getting ready to get into right about here. We're going to go in the back door, which is opening up into a utility room where we keep the washer and dryer. But here's one of the weird parts. The bathroom, you could call it a one bath. I call it a half and half bathroom. Here's a door that operates very weirdly. There's the door to the bathroom. And it opens up like this, closing off the main part of the house. So the door actually has two functions, which means if one's open and the other one's closed, if one's closed, blah, 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 the other one's open. And this is an Australian bathroom. Well, it's a toilet. And it's just, I have no idea what to say about it. Anyway, we come into the house now, and we see the other part of the bathroom, which is the tub and sink. So there is no toilet in here. This is just gay. Alright, anyway, this is the hall to the house. It's divided up into two sections. I don't even know how to explain it. This is Benjamin's room, and his bunk bed that I put together for him, and his little study table, just covered with crap, and of course the billion mighty beans that are on the floor. But this is Benjamin's room, and now we walk down the pseudo hall into our bedroom. And then there's the TV room, or living room. Our CD collections. DVD collection. sofa, window facing out onto Pinner Hills Road, and the kitchen. You can see that Jennifer has her herbs hung up. I know she's got rosemary there, and I don't know. She's got some lilac and some rosemary and parsley, sage, thyme, something like that. This is the computer room.
Bookshelves, 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 bookshelves. Lots of books. Lots of books. Ancient table, computer.
Okay, here's that weird little hallway again, and now we're going to go out the front door to the. You can see that wooden thingamabob, the gate wrought there that we saw on the outside. There's a mail slot, and there's a glory hole. And Jennifer is turning this from, well, we've picked up most of the grass, and she's planting things like geraniums and citronella over there. And I love our gardenia bush right here. There's a rose bush tree thingamabob right there. And we get these two lovely tables, which we picked up at a council cleanup for free, including the seats and shit. And you can see the wood has been rotted because the owners really don't care about crap. This is like some pergola thing, and it was just open. So what Jennifer and I decided to do is we got some translucent roof thingamabobs, and we bolted them in so that we can have some shelter from the rain when it comes and still sit out here. And I don't know, just sit out here and not have to worry about the rain. So anyway, we just kind of hodgepodge it together. This is a really crude video, but I'll put something together and I'll get it out to you. Anyway, I love the brick wall that separates us from the street. It does some noise abatement, and hopefully protects us from cars that might fly into the living room or whatever. There's the kitchen again, and we go around and around and around and around and around, and we're going back to the backyard again. And we're back to the backyard. So that's pretty much it. I'll cut together something a little bit more special effecty next time. Anyway, that's a small rudimentary tour of our small rudimentary house. Just wanted to pass on that information. Alright, peace, love, hash cookies.